Real Madrid secured an important 2-1 victory over Alavés in the 16th round of LaLiga, but the result was followed by strong statements from head coach Xabi Alonso regarding refereeing decisions, particularly a controversial incident involving Vinícius Jr inside the penalty area. Speaking at the Mendizorroza press room after the match, Alonso praised his team's effort under difficult conditions while expressing clear surprise that the video assistant referee was not involved in the key moment of the game. Before continuing with the full breakdown of the match and its implications, make sure to take part. Subscribe to stay updated with our complete La Liga coverage. Like if you believe the incident deserved a VAR review. And comment the city you're watching from. Real Madrid fans are everywhere and we want to see where you are. Xabi Alonso began his analysis by highlighting the competitive nature of the encounter and the challenges his team faced throughout the 90 minutes. According to the coach, Real Madrid started the match strongly, taking control early and opening the scoring, but gradually lost dominance as Alavés increased their intensity. It was a very contested game, Alonso explained. I think we started very well, went ahead and then lost a bit of control of the ball. Because of that, we didn't finish the first half as well as we wanted. In the second half, we started better and had several chances to score the second goal. Despite Madrid's solid start, the match shifted when Alavés capitalized on one of the few defensive errors committed by the visitors. Alonso pointed out that young defender Valdepenas, who made his debut, had been reliable throughout the match except for a single moment that led to the equalizer. We suffered in the only play where Valdepenas made a mistake, Alonso said. In all the other actions he was very correct and had a good game. Carlos Vicente took advantage of it after a great pass. Even so, the team kept competing in a very difficult stadium against a very intense opponent. Real Madrid's response after conceding was one of the key positives highlighted by the coach. According to Alonso, the team maintained focus, continued to fight for control of the match, and eventually found the second goal that secured the 3 points. We managed to score the second goal, which gave us the win, and we leave here satisfied, he added. However, much of the post-match discussion centered on a controversial moment involving Vinícius Jr. The Brazilian winger was brought down inside the penalty area after contact with defender Tenaglia, but referee Victor Garcia chose not to award a penalty, despite being close to the action. The situation became even more contentious due to the absence of a VAR review. I will talk about the play, not about refereeing, Alonso stated. But to me it seemed like a clear penalty. Vinícius is coming at high speed, there is contact. I am very surprised that VAR was not even used in that situation. That said, it does not surprise us and we have to move on. The VAR official for the match was González Fuertes, a referee previously involved in controversial situations related to Real Madrid. When asked whether this background surprised him, Alonso avoided further escalation. You've already said everything, he replied. We'll leave it there. Vinícius Jr., one of Madrid's standout performers, was visibly frustrated when substituted and voiced his displeasure on the bench. According to those present, the Brazilian complained directly to Alonso and teammates about the uncalled penalty, stating that similar fouls are often not given when he is involved. The win takes Real Madrid to 39 points, maintaining their position in second place and keeping the gap to league leaders Barcelona at 4 points. Alavés, meanwhile, remain in 12th place with 18 points. While the result strengthens Madrid's position in the title race, the controversy surrounding the refereeing decision once again raises questions about consistency in La Liga officiating, an issue that continues to follow the club throughout the season. Beyond the immediate relief provided by the 2-1 victory over Alavés, Real Madrid leaves Mendizorroza facing renewed scrutiny over refereeing decisions, VAR consistency, and the broader competitive context of their La Liga campaign. While the 3 points were secured, the match reignited debates that extend well beyond the final whistle. Vinícius Jr. emerged as one of the most influential figures on the pitch. Constantly targeted by defenders, the Brazilian winger was decisive in the attacking phase and directly involved in the winning goal, initiating the move that allowed Rodrigo to score. His pace, aggressiveness in one-on-one situations, and ability to destabilize the defensive block were central to Real Madrid's offensive approach. However, his performance was overshadowed by a controversial moment in the second half. Vinícius accelerated into the penalty area and was clearly struck on the right leg by Alavés defender Tenaglia. The referee Victor Garcia, positioned close to the play, opted to let the game continue. More notably, the VAR did not intervene, nor was the referee invited to review the incident on the pitchside monitor. The absence of VAR involvement quickly became the focal point of post-match discussions. From the Real Madrid bench, reactions were visible but controlled. There was no immediate escalation during the match, yet frustration was evident among players and staff. Vinícius' reaction came moments later, when he was substituted. As he reached the bench, the Brazilian voiced his displeasure directly to head coach Xabi Alonso and his teammates. According to footage and reports, Vinícius stated that similar fouls often go unpunished when he is the one involved, summarizing his frustration with the remark, "He doesn't call it because it's me. Clear penalty." The comment rapidly circulated across Spanish and international media, adding intensity to an already sensitive conversation surrounding refereeing criteria in LaLiga. The incident revived long-standing concerns regarding the protection of attacking players and the consistency of VAR usage, particularly in high-speed actions involving dribblers. Xabi Alonso addressed the matter with a measured tone in his post-match press conference. While avoiding direct criticism of the officiating team, the coach made his position clear. He stated that, in his view, the incident constituted a clear penalty and expressed surprise that the VAR had not been activated. Alonso emphasized that his remarks were directed at the play itself, not the referee. Nevertheless, his words were interpreted as an institutional signal rather than a simple technical observation. Within the club, there is a growing perception that VAR decisions lack uniform standards, creating uncertainty for players and coaching staff alike. From Real Madrid's internal perspective, the issue is not limited to a single referee or a single match. Club sources point to a pattern in which similar incidents receive different interpretations depending on the context, fueling frustration among players who rely on speed and physical contact to generate attacking advantages. Despite the controversy, the coaching staff remained focused on the sporting implications of the result. The victory was considered essential following inconsistent performances against Celta Vigo and Manchester City. Alonso acknowledged that the team showed improvements in intensity, competitiveness and reaction, particularly in the second half. The debut of Valdepenas was another key talking point. The young defender, despite being involved in the sequence that led to Alavés' equalizer, received public backing from Alonso. The coach highlighted his composure, defensive discipline, and ability to compete at a high level under pressure, stressing that individual errors should not overshadow overall performance. In the LaLiga standings, Real Madrid remains second with 39 points, 4 behind leaders Barcelona. While the gap is still manageable, the margin for error continues to shrink. Each dropped point now carries greater weight, especially with direct competitors maintaining consistency. The short-term outlook leaves little room for complacency. The team faces a demanding schedule, including a Copa del Rey fixture followed by a crucial home match against Sevilla before the upcoming break. Alonso reiterated that the focus must now shift